Welcome back. My name is Doreen, a mental health advocate and a therapist. And if you've been following, you know that we started a series on neurodiversity, and that is what we're going to continue with. This being the second episode, I would want us to talk about autism. Yes, I know when you hear the name autism, it clicks in your mind, probably a limitation, a disability, someone abnormal, or a child that is different or abnormal. But then autism is not a disease. Autism is just the way that the mind has developed differently and the mind perceives the world differently. So an individual that has autism could hear or feel and experience the world more intensely than you and I who do not have it. Probably if you put a blender on, your mind is able to take onto that sound. But an individual that has autism, for them that is extremely chaotic. If maybe it's music, loud music, for them it could end up being like they are in a very chaotic environment, something that you would not feel as intensely as they do. If, let's say, let me give another example. If you are in a crowd where people are everywhere, for an individual with autism, this environment feels very unsafe for them. And so when they experience this and when they feel like they are really intensely affected by what is going on, maybe the sound, even light, just normal bright light, for you it would be very normal if you don't have autism. But then an individual with autism, that can be extremely uncomfortable for them because they perceive it differently. And when they do this, they end up behaving in a way that most people call a meltdown, because they will behave in a different way, either by covering their ears, maybe by tapping their feet or clapping their hands, because they're just trying to ground themselves, trying to they feel really unsafe, and they want this chaotic environment to just be done and over with. And that is why it's very important for you to understand, when we are talking about neurodiversity, when you're talking about individual with autism, then how do we not misunderstand them? Because when they behave like this, they end up being misunderstood, And some people will say that probably that is a bad parent, and you're looked at with a very, very bad side eye. The truth is, autism is not bad parenting.